Hi, my name's Rhaveen. I'm currently a charity fundraising worker, and I'm also a teenage mentor as well for young girls. My country of origin is, well, I'm Indian, but I'm British Indian, and I'm from the Midlands. My dream is to help people understand their worth, help people understand their power, help people understand that they have a voice, they have an opportunity to make a difference in this world, and that they can also connect to one another, to help people understand the ways that us as human beings, we connect to one another in so many different ways. And if we take our guards down and really empathise and build our compassion for the ways, the differences that we live in, and the different ways that we currently experience life, that we can really help one another in this space. What inspired that dream was, I don't know, I've always loved people, I've loved films, I've loved going to the cinema since I was a really young girl, and I love watching different people and their journeys, and I found that we could always empathise no matter what they were going through or how different those people were, age, race, background, occupation. I just think that the human beings, we're in a space where we could really connect to one another and support one another, and we all go through quite similar things behind closed doors, and a lot of us don't realise that because we put on a front, we put on a mask, and we're expected to be a certain way in society. And I think that it's time to break those doors down and to be real and truthful with ourselves, and to know that we are all very similar. We go through the similar challenges in lives, the troubles, the traumas, and if we could just speak up about those without feeling shame or guilt or even resentment towards ourselves or others, then we could really heal. So that's the passion of mine, and that's what inspired my dream. I live in London, so I'm not a Londoner originally. I'm actually from the Midlands, as I said, but I live in London, and my dream for my community where I am, well, I would say my dream for us as collective consciousness, as people, as beings, is to be in a space where we can connect to our highest, where we can move in love, we can move in light, we can move in strength, and to be in a space where we really tap into our own truth and our own wisdom, and to be in a space where we really come together and really help one another. How important is teamwork, team spirit when going for a dream? I think it's really important. I don't think going for your dream alone is necessarily a bad thing or a wrong thing, but I just think it's more fun when we do it all together. There's only so much we can do in our own me world, but when we make it a we world and collaborate, then that makes a real difference. We have so many different strengths to use, we have so many different ways that we can learn from one another. There's always wisdom, we can always be a student to a friend, somebody younger than us or somebody older. And I think why not come together to work together, support one another and move our dreams forward. So even if you're in a space where you've got a dream where it is quite singular, you feel, connect to your friends, see how they can help, see if on those bad days you can connect with them and check with them. Will you be there for me? Will you help me through those bad days if I'm not feeling like I can get through this? Because that's what collaborating together really means. It's not necessarily you striving for one dream and it's so hard and I'm going to make it and it's all about where I'm going to be, and there's no pinnacle at the top of this mountain that says that you're going to get some type of gratification or to feel a certain feeling any different than you're feeling now. So if you really be present in where you're at right now in life and you really check in with everybody around you, be in a space where you can connect to where you're at, where your surroundings are, how you're feeling, and to be in a grateful space for those people around you now who are supporting you right now. That can really change your perspective on what it is that you're seeking, because many times when we go alone for a singular dream, it's because we're seeking some type of validation or acknowledgement. And where does that stem from? Have we asked ourselves why we do that? Or was it because we aren't getting that now in our jobs, or maybe our families aren't giving us that attention, so we're trying to find it somewhere else in life? So I'm really interested, like I said, in people. So yeah, my name is Rhaveen, that's my dream, and connect with me soon.